to watch.
Oh no, not Mario Paint!
If you actually seen this, if you've seen the 4-key map for this, it's pretty nuts.
The D-normal difficulty is not that hard. Like, it's the another that's ridiculous. I think I have 97% on D-normal, so I imagine most players in this match should do fine on it.
I just remember the D another just being completely filled with like ridiculously fast burst patterns. I have no idea how they can keep up with that. My fingers, they just don't move that fast.
Need to do more finger exercises.
It doesn't help.
And as you can see, they are all ready to go. We're getting my bodies is ready. Let's do this. So we're definitely seeing Denmark is ready to play. And Mexico should be getting ready as well. And here we go with our first warm-up.
And speaking of that, MP is updated for everyone in chat, so help yourself, I guess.
I just want to throw this out there for anyone that like maybe didn't grow up around Super Nintendos or just never owned one when they were a kid. This game is just... I'm trying to think of the words to describe it. Somebody help me out here. Mario Paint.
It was like the best sandbox game for the SNES or the Super Famicom, depending on where you were. It was just fun. Like, not only did you get to paint and you got to take advantage of the Super Nintendo's mouse, you got to make music. You could do so much in that game. It was just supposed to be a little thing that showed off the ability that the Super Nintendo had a mouse, even though it didn't get used too much outside of this, and Mario is missing, if I'm not mistaken. But this thing turned into a huge sensation and still has a following to this day of people that make music using this program.
Yeah, a lot of people use like a more like a PC version of the Mario Paint thing with like the similar sounds and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, there's been recreated VSTs even for it, but it's crazy to think that this game made, it has to be like 20 plus years ago now.
Yep.
At this point.
And for anyone that has like played Super Mario Maker, one of the mini games that actually exists in that was based off one of the mini games that was in Mario Paint.
Yeah, and that is going to be all for that. Very quick warm up there. Denmark going to take that super fast, and we'll be getting to our next warm-up in just a moment.
I'd like to quickly point out that Netherlands-Argentina, their current warm-up map is another halogen map. Though they're becoming more common. But yeah, so out of the 3 matches that we have right now, because we've got Mexico versus Denmark, which we're obviously watching, we've also got Netherlands versus Argentina and Lithuania versus Brazil. What do you think about the other 2 matches?
I can't really say because I'm not watching them, unfortunately, but I hope that the better team ends up winning. It's kind of a hard question to answer. I don't really have a preference on which one wins. I just want them to have a good match.
Fair enough. What do you think, Connor? What do you think, Vitro?
I'd love to be able to give input on that, but unfortunately I cannot as my graphics drivers crashed. So I'm looking at a black screen.
That sounds glorious. Is it a nice shade of black?
No, not really. It was pink and blue for a second, flashing back and forth, and now it's black.
No. I think the pink and blue play scheme was more enjoyable.
Wait, are they playing this map double time? I think this is like 5 minutes long.
We will know once they get started.
You can get away with a 5-minute map, but it's not carried. Alright, well, it looks like we are actually about to find out if this is double time or not, and it does not look like it is.
Nope, so we are getting the 5-minute warm-up. Sit back and relax, folks.
Oh, looks like we got a bit of a flashlight going on here.
Yeah, and we even have some hidden coming in from Joel, and some hard rock as well from both Joel and Mark.
Always nice to see a bit of more variety, and especially in warps.
Very much
Not-
so.
Yeah, and the missing though, not so much. They're not so welcome. We like to see full combos here.
During warm-ups, I just like to see them like showing off interesting stuff. I love seeing the flashlight, even if there is a little bit of missing every now and then.
I'm kind of interested just watching Mitros. It's always kind of fun just watching people play with flashlight.
And they're actually holding out quite good in accuracy. They did have a miss earlier, but I mean, 98.45% with that much of a vision reduction, right?
Yeah, it's very impressive.
On the other hand, though, Joel is actually sitting around 99.13% with hard rock and hidden. So, two players that are very, very skilled at vision handicap mods.
I feel like when it comes to those, you could probably just increase the slider velocity by a bit, and that would probably help. Then again, I'm probably not very sure. I haven't actually tried to play mania with hidden, so that would be something really interesting to try at some point. But it does look like all the other 4 players are holding pretty high combo. I don't think any of them have missed, so just Mitros and Joel having a bit of trouble there. It also looks like Netherlands and Argentina have started their second warm-up, and Lithuania vs Brazil have started their first one as well, so it looks like everyone is well on the way. That being said, consider the fact that we still have 2.5 minutes left on this map. I wonder who will finish first, this one or the Argentina match.
I think Joel just dropped about a percentage in accuracy during that stream. Oh, another one.
Oh no. Okay, so this match should finish before Netherlands, Argentina. I think this is Mexico's second match, but the first on stream, so it'll be quite good to actually get to see them play. Because their last match was a... What's the case? They went up against Indonesia, and they lost. No, and Denmark lost to Indonesia as well, so... This match is still quite close though. I mean, it's not amazingly close, but it's not like a complete stomp out either, so that is quite good.
I like how in terms of combo, the tables have completely turned. Mitros was actually the lower one earlier, and now is holding the highest combo by quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, Nyx's Mart, I believe, at 1100. And then Chizuru at 500.
Yeah, I think they're actually the highest accuracy in the match right now.
Just, yeah. Renema is at 99.35, so very close to Mitros.
Yeah, Martin and Ramina were really close, but even after that miss from Mitros, still actually ahead of Mart, but Ramina now the accuracy leader.
Yeah, but consider the fact that Mitros is holding up pretty well with their visual handicap. That's still really impressive. But yeah, that looks like that's gonna bring it into the second warm-up. So we will now see who will ban what. Connor, do you have any idea what's gonna get banned out here?
Well, I know that the Denmark team has a lot of issues with long notes. They're not the best at SVs and have been trying to practice them a lot. But I'd expect them to ban inside, like most of the teams that are having troubles with long notes have done. As for Mexico, I really don't know that much about them, so I'm not certain. I'd imagine that they'd pick something like robo position. It's the safe ban anyway.
In Mexico's match against Indonesia, they banned out Last Star in the Universe.
May end up seeing that get banned again.
And in Denmark's game against Indonesia, they banned out Inside. So, do you think Inside and Last Star in the Universe could get banned out again, or do you think they might go for something different?
Well, it depends how Mexico feel about their long note and SV ability. As for Denmark, I'd imagine they will pick the ban inside again. But with Mexico, if they have decent capability of long notes and SVs, they might just pick those maps throughout the entire match and ban things like Last Star, because that and Refresh are kind of the harder to keep combo on maps out of the pill, because I believe Mexico is one of the weaker teams in the tournament, because it's one of the unseeded teams, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right, and they are actually going to be batting first, as they rolled an 8-2 Joel 72, I believe it was. And yeah, there we go, inside.
Oh, it was actually Mexico that banned it, though.
Yeah.
It definitely wouldn't count the unseeded teams out, though, especially after we saw earlier Sweden beat Italy.
Yeah, so they did the reverse of what I said instead, then.
Alright, so they want Denmark gonna ban. Oh, rover position. Alright.
Yeah. I thought either team would do the opposite bans to what they did.
Now they're just like, we don't want to deal with rope position at all. We're just going to go for hours.
That marks the 10th ban for rover position as well.
Robo position is just a really risky pick for any team, really. Like, if you're a team which is stronger overall and you know you can win on the consistency picks, then it's just not worth leaving it out for opponents to pick, so you just straight up ban it, unless you need to ban something like inside. But for the weaker teams, they need to practice SV maps just so that they can have that chance for a win on the teams which they know might not have practiced.
I got the fire for the tank, sipping on that drink, thinking about some things. I don't give a about what you think. I don't give a about what you think. It's nothing but
Okay, so it looks like, Denmark is gonna be playing hours. So.
Yeah, this is Denmark's bit. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many players actually use mods out of these two teams, because overall they are two of the weaker teams. Well, Denmark's not particularly weak, but their accuracy isn't the best. And if the Mexico team doesn't take any mods or only takes one, then it's not worth like the entire team taking hard rock just for the risk of it.
I will be back in just a sec.
Now, but with this map, as already mentioned, this has a lot of speed, like very gradual speed ups, and it's kind of tricky to time. And yeah, we're seeing Mart and Joel from Denmark with Hard Rock, and Mitros going for the Flashlight Hard Rock to try and match both Joel and Mart. Chizu, Polo, and Romeno actually deciding to go no mod here.
Yeah, so overall, with the mod selected, I believe the Denmark team have a possible extra 30,000 points than Mexico.
Doesn't Flashlight give the same mod amount as Hard Rock does?
No, as far as I know, Hard Rock is 1.1, so it's 10% more, and Flashlight is 0.06, 1.06.
Okay.
But unless I'm wrong, I think when you use both mods, it changes. Instead of being 1.17, 1.16, it's 1.17. So you get that extra 10k.
So as it is, Denmark has the score advantage.
It would be kind of cool if we could like mods adding this score multiplier together, like different combinations would give different score multiplier values. That would be kind of cool.
Chizuru finally dropping that 100%. Nobody's dropped yet though. Everyone holding strong. The accuracy difference is where it's really being made right now, with Denmark pulling ahead in accuracy, especially with those hard rocks.
Yeah, that looks like it's going to be a first point for Denmark then.
Unfortunately, they didn't have the extra hard rock to match on Denmark at all. Ended up being a quick and easy point for them. That was Denmark's pick, was it not, for the first map?
Yes, that was Denmark's.
Yeah, so yeah, they won on their own pick, which is good. But it looks like Insight got banned out 2 times as well, so... Insight in robot position, not having any love.
And looks like we're going to get some more Electronic Sound Lab, some more SV shenanigans.
I think Sound of Lab is... It's almost Electronic Sound Lab. I think I'll give him it. He almost got it right.
Close enough.
Alright, and it looks like first point goes to Argentina.
So Argentina won their match.
Yep. Well, the first map anyway. On their own pick too, so...
You know, after seeing this map, though, the amount of times we have, I'm actually not too surprised that we're seeing it so often. It seems to be one of the simpler maps in the pool, as long as you can actually play the SV stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more common maps. Currently, it is being picked up as much, the same amount of times as Relax and I don't remember what the other one was. Dote Kurose, sorry. Yeah, those three have all been picked 9 times, I believe.
Well, the last player, Apollo 184 from Mexico, dropping their 100% there. Only Joel holding 100% so far now.
I think the main reason why so many teams pick this map is because, like, when you first try it out, it looks really intimidating, but it's actually really easy to just play it a couple of times and learn the timings, because they're all very consistent snappings. Like, there's no sudden changes that are different to the rest. They're all based on the same kind of rhythm.
Correction, this is never played 2 times. It's Brazil picked it.
I can definitely agree with you there, Connor. It seems like a lot of the slider velocity stuff happens to like do its burst on like 1-1 snaps. So like all the bursts seem to be fairly understandable once you know when like the SV changes are going to happen.
Yeah, it's not like robot position with just a whole bunch of completely different timings to deal with throughout the map.
Yeah, robot position almost seems random when you're first playing it in terms of like this SV changes.
But yeah, looks like that's actually going to take it to 1-all.
Yeah, the accuracy drops from Romena and the miss as well. Not really working out too well for them and giving Mexico their first point, bringing it to 1-1.
Always good to see some close matches.
Always is nice to see some close matches. I'm actually kind of really excited to see what like some of these teams are going to be like in the later stages, just because I know how much harder these maps get.
Oh yeah, they can get super hard, especially if we start seeing stuff like grouping mouths again. But it does look like Brazil are going to take the first point. So they're up 1-0. Over. Ooh, what's this? Okay, it's nothing.
I'd
Just making
expect
sure
Joel
that-
to pick something like Refresh now.
Refresh, huh?
Oh, Last on the Universe.
Yep, that works.
I saw Joel say when he was looking through the map pool that things like Last Star in the Universe, Refresh, and Endless Dream are the type of maps that he thinks his team can win on, in his group at least.
Oh yeah, so it's always good to have some confident picks. And yeah, here we go for the third map.
I believe Joel just got a miss on the first note, so that's going to help him.
Yeah, always a great start to miss right at the start, which Romena can actually kind of relate to, I guess. Along with Apollo, actually. So yeah, a lot of players are actually having a bit of trouble here at the start of this one. That being said, Mitros and Mart are still... Okay, well, just Mitros is still on the double list. There was Polish having a bit more trouble there.
Yeah, some players have a bit of trouble with all of the single column jacks in this file, on this map, sorry.
Yeah, imagine the second half of that would be quite a bit different to the first, so we'll have to see how the second half goes, because the first half has been a little bit hectic here, actually. It's not very often we see players drop down to 97%, almost 96 actually. Although it does look like Polo's actually starting to pick up again, so that will definitely help out Mexico a bit there.
Oh, Joel missing.
Yeah, and this from Joel, that might actually hurt quite a bit. I mean, there's still about a quarter of the map to grow from the looks of it, and there is a bit of a nice leap. I got 50k, I think, but the miss from both Joel and Romina again there could hurt quite a bit.
I think if Polo had managed to keep his combo throughout the last third of the map, Mexico might have been able to take this point, but he's just dropping combo just constantly.
Yeah, I think the consistent combo breaks from Polo definitely hurt quite a bit here, and it does look like Denmark are going to take this one from lots of things. And yes, that would be 2-1 to Denmark. So that will now, I believe that is now Mexico's turn to pick.
Yeah, this is Mexico's pick.
I wonder what Mexico want to go for.
Well, I can only really see them going for more long note focused or SV focused maps, because based on that, I can't see them winning on things like refresh or space time.
What about something like narcissism?
I'm not sure. Malignant Narcissism has a couple of slightly faster patterns which might mess up some of the weaker players, and there is a good number of slow jams in that map which can throw you off and hurt your accuracy, but I can't see it being much of a problem for Denmark.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Because they did ban out inside and lower position.
Well, it looks like they're going to do Story and Everlasting Princess.
Yeah, Story and Everlasting Princess is probably the slowest map remaining out of the consistency picks, and it is one of the longer maps as well.
Seems like it'd be the good kind of choice if you really feel confident your team has overall more consistency.
Yeah, there are a few kind of awkward long notes in the file as well. Keep saying file, map, there you go.
I know, or charts, whatever you want to call it.
Looks like there's a bit of confusion in the lobby at the moment, because this is not a free mod pick.
Yeah, this is a no mod, Mitros, my friend.
I wonder what he's trying to play.
It seems like he was trying to play Flashlight.
Oh dear. Well, hopefully that should be fixed very shortly. Wait, you've been joining? I
Looks like that's
wonder
what they're
why.
gonna be doing. Yeah, I'm not sure why. They might have some reason to do so, but they are back in the lobby now.
Yeah, just a quick update for the other games. It looks like Argentina are currently winning 2-1. And I think Brazil are up 2-0 in their third game right now. Yeah, they're up 2-0, so we'll have to see how long we'll have to see how that one goes. So it looks like a pretty good start here for Mexico, actually taking a bit of an early lead, so it's definitely a good start for them. Hopefully this was the right map to go for, but we shall soon see. With Brazil taking the 3rd point off Lithuania, so they are 1 point away from their victory there. But over here, it does actually look like Denmark has actually caught up and taken the lead, I believe, with the Mr. Polo there, so that probably hurt quite a bit, I'd say. Looking at the accuracy, it does look like Denmark has a slight advantage as well, with Polo hanging on very low 99%, with cuzia actually holding around 98.5, so those champions are definitely going to hurt Mexico.
Yeah, I believe Polo missed twice in a row.
Well, if you're going to miss twice, why not make it back-to-back? Minimize the damage.
That's a miss from cuzia.
Yeah, they had a really, a pretty good start, but not looking so good now. And there is still half the map left, so they could definitely make a comeback here. Does look like the accuracy has remained unchanged, but does look like Polo and cuzia have actually climbed up a bit. Both by about 0.3%, so it's not too bad, but Mitra is still holding up very strong. I think highest accuracy in the game at 99.98, with Joel not far behind with 99.9. But we do have our quarter map left, and it does look like Denmark has about a 20 to 30k lead, which I'm not sure they're going to give up that easily.
Yeah, as it is right now, Paulo and cuzia are just slightly behind Vermina and Mart in terms of accuracy.
I mean, there is still a chance that Mexico could take it back here, but Denmark's going to have to, they're going to have to take a few hits, and I really don't think they're going to want to.
Yeah, all of the remaining patterns in this map are really simple. I say that, and then there is multiple misses on the ending from the Denmark team.
Well, I don't think this is going to be enough, and yeah. I mean, the gap did close out. They did go from a 20 to 30 point gap to 10, so that miss did help me quite a bit, but it was a little bit too late. So yeah, Denmark are going to take that 3rd point.
Yeah, so Mexico already in a pretty unlucky situation here, I should say, as Denmark only needs 1 more point to win this match.
Right, so I'll say it for the 3rd time. I'm pretty sure Denmark will pick refresh now. Pretty sure. I'm confident now.
100% sure?
Yeah, I believe in Joel.
Joel just didn't seem to believe in
He
you.
kept going on about how that map was his best choice, and then he just didn't pick it.
Well, you gotta pick what works for your team too, right? I mean, it could be good for Joel, but not good for Amina and Mart.
Well, considering Denmark had the advantage on the last free mod pick, they're probably just trying to secure the win by having multiple players use Hard Rock.
Yeah, especially when like you've been winning that frequently, you can sometimes go for things that might be a bit riskier but can pay off harder. Especially if your team is like stronger in accuracy or consistency.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of the more popular free mods, actually. There have been a total of 21 free mod picks, and 9 of those are in the stream.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple map. It's just if you have trouble with easier maps and lower BPM streams, it can be pretty awkward to time it, just to keep your accuracy center.
I remember correctly, this song has a lot of jump streams in it too.
Yeah, but they're
Not very high
pretty
BPM,
light.
though.
They're not very dense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is group stage, to be fair.
Alright, it looks like Brazil have taken it 4-0.
Denmark starting off quite strong, having 2 hard rocks as well, just compared to the 1 flashlight from Mitros. Seems to be a repeat of one of their previous matches, or they're just going to get out modded, really.
Yeah, and that's the problem with the free mod pool. It's if you don't match the mod count from the other team, you're just gonna lose unless they make major mistakes.
Speaking of major mistakes, Romina and Marge both missing from 2 marks.
That's what I get for talking to Juan.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the mods in Mania right now aren't really the same as what you'd have for, like, say, Standard or Taiko, because in those modes, it's a little bit more punishing if you miss. While it's punishing to miss in this, it's not enough to really make up the difference of the mod. Hard Rock just seems to be really good, especially if you can maintain the accuracy.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I think a miss is on this kind of map is somewhere around 8,000 points. But having Hard Rock gives you like a possible extra 100,000. So 1 miss just really does not help.
Yeah, and we're kind of just seeing that right now. Just look at the score difference between these 2 teams. So Paulo and Chizuru are kind of really struggling on the accuracy. Paulo more so, actually dropping into the 96%. And that is going to be the 4th and final point for Denmark, winning against Mexico there.
Yeah,
Very,
so that will.
very solid win.
Yeah, and I think that was the last match in this block. I do believe the other matches have finished.
Okay, and I am back. I'm sorry about that, Twitch chat and everybody there. The Mania World Cup was just so strong it decided to destroy my graphics card. So luckily, good old Radeon backup.
Welcome back, Teacher.
Thank you. I'm actually really surprised as I was able to just plug this in and get the client back up. I might run into issues, I have no idea, but you know, the show's got to go on. And that being said, Our next match we have here, well, there's 4 matches we have. Which one are we going to stream? I'll find out in just a moment, but it looks, oh no, 3 matches. Looks like we have Belgium versus the United States, Russian Federation versus Canada, and Switzerland versus Spain.
I think we're going to be going to Switzerland, Spain.
Alrighty then.
But yes, yeah, so, we're going to, oh yeah, so Belgium, US, Russia, Canada, Switzerland, Spain. Alright, cool. It's so hard for me to keep up with everything. Actually, I'll go to the break so I can see if I can catch up with the stats.
Yeah, no problem there. I do not have Twitch chat up. I'm going to get that up in just a second, Twitch, so I can speak with you lovely people. Just gonna take me one quick moment here. Like, I mean, I went straight down. Full crash, guys. Alright, and so, while we're here a little bit, while we're waiting for the next match to get started, we have about a good 20 minutes. If you guys have any type of questions, I will be taking open questions for the Mania World Cup to keep things lively here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the Twitch chat and I will answer them.